Welcome, Librans. Librans, it is your time. All right, Librans, don't forget to go check out the general reading. All right, let's get into this. Let's get in it, Librans. All right, so you're going to be finding out something, you Librans, about a Aries person, okay? Oh, yeah. Yeah, a cycle is now over, Librans. I don't know what was going on, Librans, but a cycle is going to be over surrounding a situation to deal with an Aries person, okay? Whoever this Aries person is and whatever that was going on, a situation is going to come to an end. Has to do with a whole lot of money. Yeah, judgment call. Okay, some sort of a problem is going to be coming up. Yeah, and there is no luck with a situation surrounding a house or a business. So Librans, there's some sort of a problem. You Librans are going to be having some sort of a problem, some sort of an issue. There's major situation. You're dealing with major issues, some of you Librans, okay? Judgment call in the third house, okay? So you're finding out the truth. The Eight of Swords, you are definitely finding out the truth about a friend. Yeah, and yeah, what is coming out, you are going to be surprised. All right, Libran, you're definitely going to be surprised. So whoever this friend is, whatever you are finding out about this friend and a whole lot of money, you are going to be blown out of the water. Yeah, then we have the mice of materialists. So this is a Capricorn man. A judgment call is going to be coming down on a Capricorn man. I don't know how you Librans are connected to this Capricorn man, but a judgment call is going to be coming down on this Capricorn man. All right, so we see the energy of the Five of Swords. Yeah, the energy of the Five of Swords. Venus is not in Aquarius. All right, so I don't know if an Aquarius and a Scorpion, you're going to be finding out something about an Aquarian and a Scorpion. So Librans, brace yourself, Librans. I don't know who you Librans are, how you're connected to an Aquarian and a Scorpion, but you are about to find out something about an Aquarian and a Scorpion. All right, the energy of the devil is in the 9th house, but an ending is going to be coming in because in the general reading, this energy of the devil, whatever is going on in the 9th house, Librans, it's coming to an end. All right, justice prevail. Seven of voice, a two of voice. Seven of voice, deceptiveness, lies and deceptiveness surrounding some sort of a business. So Libran, yeah, a whole lot of lies and deceptiveness surrounding a business. Okay, this is the energy of some sort of a secret business. So Librans, if you did some secret business, yeah, they're finding out that there's some sort of a fraud around your business, Librans, okay? Then we see the energy of the Ace of Voice. The Ace of Voice is in the house of the Aquarian. Okay, so Librans, that is collaborating with Aquarian. I see an Aquarian person is going to tell the truth. Okay. And the last energy we have is the 10 of Inspiration, the 10 of Wands. A lot of you Librans are trying to protect yourself from a group of people. Okay. Whatever is happening, I see you are definitely trying to protect yourself from a group of people. So, Librans, what is going on? You're going to be finding out that the most of material, a Capricorn man have lied, Librans. Whoa. A Capricorn man has really lied, Librans. You Librans are doing, yeah, this is so much better. You Librans are doing something with a Capricorn man. This man is a liar. This man is a big old liar. Oh my God. Librans, you were blindfolded about a friend. So there is a Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn man that you Librans, judgment call is coming down on this man. And an Aquarian person or a group of people is going to be speaking the truth. They're now finding something out about this Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man. Okay. 7 of Swords. They're now finding out a lot of lies and deceptiveness. But there is a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man. A judgment call is coming down on this man. Okay. And an end is coming on to the lies and the fraud that was going on. There was a whole lot of lies and fraud. And the energy of the devil is in the 9th house. But whatever is in the 9th house in this month, it's going to be basically canceled out. So your major issue is in your first house, your second house of money. So it's like you Librans was getting money. However you were getting this money, it's going to come to an end. A judgment call, because some sort of a wake-up call is going to be happening to you Librans. Okay, and then the energy of the Magician, a situation with a house is not going to be going further. Okay, so be aware of that. Where are all the major issues is at the workplace. They're going to be finding out fraud. Major issues is in the 9th house. So people from another country, another place, they could have been creating fraud. And yeah, I see the truth is going to be coming out. So we have 10 of Wands and 10 of Voices. The 10 of Voices is about a whole lot of lies. Okay, so be aware of a Virgo man, because this Virgo man could have lied to you Librans. A Virgo man have lied to you Librans. Okay, so be aware. So angels and guides, please show us the message that is coming out with these. An Aquarian person did speak the truth. Okay, a judgment call is coming down on a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man. 5 of Swords. Venus is not in Scorpion. There's something about an Aquarian and a Scorpion. I say an Aquarian is going to be telling the Scorpion the truth. Alright, let's see. What are you going to be finding out? Alright, so you're going to be finding out something about an Aries man, whoever this Aries man is. Something that is really coming out about this Aries man. Whoever this Aries man is, you're going to be gathering a lot of information in the first week about this Aries man. So you were blindfolded to a situation. You were not aware of what a man did to a woman or what a woman did to a man. Or you were not aware that someone was basically drugged. Okay, because that's my drug card. Someone was basically drugged. You were not aware of this. Okay, and it's going to be coming out. So the energy of the devil, they're now seeing how devious a child is. So I don't know if you have a child that is a Virgo, a Sagittarian, or Ophiuchus, a Pisces, or a Gemini. It could be a Gemini child. They're going to be finding out how very devious and evil a Gemini child is. A cycle is going to come, yeah, over for a Taurus man. Okay, this is coming up as a Taurus man. Or end for a Taurus man, a Capricorn man, a Virgo man. Okay, but an end is coming up for a man. This man is in the house of the Taurus. Okay, and it's because of lies. Yeah. A Gemini is no, yeah. A Taurus man and a Gemini man had lied. A Taurus man and a Virgo man have lied. Okay, and for these men were creating some sort of a fraud. Yeah. So the two of, yeah, you Librans, there's a lot of fraud. There's an Aquarian man who is here also. So, Libran, this is clarity. There is a Taurus man, okay? There's a Virgo man and an Aquarian man. They created a fraud. So again, a Taurus man and a Virgo man. A Virgo man is a liar. You're going to be finding out that a Virgo man is a liar. And an Aquarian person, 7 in swords, a secret is coming out. This Aquarian person was creating some fraudulent business. And you Librans get connected to this Aquarian man. Okay, this Aquarian man business is a fraudulent business. This is the moon in Aquarius. Okay. Judgment call. Yes, a judgment call is coming in, and an end for a Gemini. An end for a Gemini, and an abrupt ending for a Gemini. So a Gemini who is a child, okay, there is some serious things that is going on, Librans, because there's a Gemini child. Here's a Gemini child again. They have some sort of a negative influence on them. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this man, there's something about this man and his house and his business. I don't know. Whoever this man is like the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man is coming up like a lawyer. This lawyer or this person could have done some legal documents for you Librans. Has to do with a Virgo man. They could have done some paperwork for you. People are now finding out this man is not kosher. Yeah, so long-term stability, because I see that an Aquarian person or a group of people are going to speak the truth now. Ace of Swords, Ace of Voice. The Ace of Voice is about honest communication. So I see a group of people or an Aquarian person, in order to get some stability, an Aquarian person is going to be speaking the truth. So yeah, I don't know, Librans, a Cancer is going to be ending up in the Kafanganis. Seriously. It is, check out the general reading. It was also in the 4th house of the Cancer. No success for this Cancer. I don't know who this Cancer is, but this Cancer is going to be ending up in prison because of something that they have done. There is no success. There's no coming out. There's no getting out of jail for a Cancer. Yeah, 5 of Swords. So, communication. That is Venus. Venus is not in Scorpion. Venus is not in Aquarius. There is something surrounding an Aquarius person. It's like a Cancer or a Scorpion person wanted money from an Aquarius person, because this Aquarius person did not give the Scorpion the money. This Scorpion has no love, or this Aquarian person have no love for the Scorpion, because I see that this person is going to be telling this person the truth. You know, whoever this person is going to be speaking the truth, because an Aquarian person is going to be telling this Scorpion, yeah, what you want, I can't give it to you. Okay, I don't know how this is coming up for, but it's because of some of you, because an Aquarian man did a fraud, or Aquarian man was running some sort of a fraud business. People are now going to be finding out. Okay, wow. So a lot of you are planning on relocating, because a lot of you don't want to have anything to do with an Aquarian person, a Scorpion person, a Virgo man, a Capricorn man. It's like a lot of you want to relocate. So I see this with a lot of air sign reading that you guys want to relocate. Whatever the rate and the situation is, a lot of you guys want to relocate. So I see that you Aquarian, Librans, there's something with an Aquarian. Librans, there's something with an Aquarian. You Librans wants to relocate because you're recognizing that this connection, these people were karmatic people, okay? So you are divinely protected and you want to protect yourself and your family. You want to get as far away from these people as possible. So Librans, I don't know who you are and who are these people that you got involved with, but a Virgo man is a liar. Okay. Virgo man is a big old liar. Virgo man is an extremely lying sucker. Yep. Virgo man is a big old liar. You can't trust that person. Okay, what other message do we need? What the Librans need to know? Please show the Librans what other message they need to know. Let's do a complete. Okay. Okay, so what is going to be coming out about this Aries man? Because there's definitely something that's going to be coming out. If it's not the Aries man, it's a Scorpion man. Okay. If it's not the Aries man, it's a Scorpion man. Yeah, jealousy. This person is a jealous person. A lot of you Libran is going to be finding out how jealous a Scorpion man or an Aries man is. You're going to be so surprised, okay? So yeah, there's a whole lot of sadness surrounding a situation to do with a Leo, okay? Because they're not going to be recognizing. I don't know who this person is. It could be a Leo and their partner, a friend and their partner. What that friend and their partner was doing, okay? So the energy of the devil is coming up as a Gemini child. Yeah, this Gemini child was just looking for money. Okay, there is a child. Some of you have a child, and this child will do devious things in order to get money. So I don't know if you Librans are a lawyer to this child, but you're going to be finding out that this child will do devious things in order to get money. Okay, a lot of you are going to be surprised. A lot of you Librans are going to be surprised to find out what your child has been doing in order to get money. Okay, so don't be surprised. All right, so they're now finding out what the Taurus man was doing, how the Taurus man was making a lot of money. Okay. So there was a way that the Taurus man was making a whole lot of money, and this is going to come to an end, okay? However, this Taurus man was making money, it was not kosher. It was not in the right way, okay? All right, so they're reading text message of this Virgo man or a Gemini man. They're reading some sort of a text message of a Virgo man or a Gemini man. But listen, they are now finding out how really devious this Virgo man or this Gemini man is, okay? Yeah, so they're now finding out that an Aquarian man was in love with his co-worker, okay, and create some sort of a fraud using his co-worker name. That is in the 10th house, ladies and gentlemen. So an Aquarian man create a fraud and wanted his co-worker to fall in this fraud, but people are not recognizing that he's a fraud. It's like this Aquarian man is a fraudulent person. It's like he was in love with his co-worker, but his co-worker was like, no. You see, this lady is like, no, you know, I'm just in a work situation, you know, that's it, nothing else. But he did not and never wanted to accept that, You know, this man, this Aquarian man, is a liar, is a fraud, is a fraudulent person. He's a fraud. So he, you know, took this co-worker on because he recognized he could have used this co-worker to gain things out of this co-worker and defraud this co-worker out of a whole lot of money by using this co-worker information and name. So they're now finding out that this Aquarian businessman is a fraudster. Okay, that's why he took the co-worker on, because he recognized that the co-worker, he thought that the co-worker was naive. He thought that, you know, the co-worker was an easy pawn, an easy person. And they're now recognizing that this person was in love with their co-worker, and this co-worker was like, no, it's work. I don't want to have any relationship. You know, this co-worker wanted to keep it professional, but he was in love with this co-worker. If you notice, the heart is there at the man, and the woman is looking away because she's not involved. She doesn't want to get involved with anyone at her work. And because of that, she knew, she felt as if something was off by this man. So people are now finding out that this man was in love with this co-worker, but this co-worker was not interested. It wasn't that type of person. You know, she was like, it's business and then nothing else. So he couldn't do that and created a fraud and expect his co-worker and defraud the co-worker by using the co-worker identification and information to create a fraud. They now find out. Yeah, this judgment call, because this connection is over. It's over. Judgment call. This connection, oh no. Nope. It was never begin and it has never ended. Okay, this connection. So there's a judgment call, because whatever this connection that this person said, because people are now finding out that no, someone is lying, you know, and they're now recognizing that this Aquarian man lied. His secret was that he was in love with a co-worker. He wanted to be with a co-worker. When you look at the co-worker is like, no, that's not what I want. So he was the one that was in love with a co-worker. The co-worker was like, it's work, it's business, nothing else. So because the co-worker didn't want to be in a relationship and a connection with this man tried to create a fraud and throw the co-worker under the bus. It didn't work, because people now find out that he's a liar. Oh yes, oh yes. So a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man just want a situation to be over. Whoever the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man is, just really want a situation to be over. This man is now recognizing the truth about the situation. This man is now having facts, evidence. So it is as if you Librans, together with the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn man, is now finding out that because of the rejection of this Aquarian man co-worker, this Aquarian man get you guys to do a fraud by using the co-worker information. So now a Taurus, Virgo, a Capricorn man and you Librans are like, no, you know, you guys are just waiting for this to be over. You guys are like, no, we just want this to be over, because now the truth is coming out, because apparently the story that this man told you guys was not based on facts, because everyone is now finding out the secrecy of this Aquarian man. This Aquarian man was in love with his co-worker. His co-worker had no interest in him, because if you notice, the lady is looking over the other side and he's the one that is in love with the lady. But the lady has made it very clearly, no, I do not want to have a relationship. I don't want to have a work relationship. I don't want, you know, I just want to keep it professional. And this man told you guys another story that was not based on facts. So a lot of people are now recognizing that the Aquarian secret is now coming out, that the Aquarian was in love with a co-worker, but the co-worker wanted to have nothing to do with him because she just hold things professional. Yeah. So they now see how this man makes his money. They're now finding out how this man makes his money, that this man is a fraud. And it's an Aquarian man. That's how he accumulates what wealth and what he has, is by using other people and creating frauds using other people identification and information. So now the truth is coming out, because he was lying on the co-worker, telling stories that was not based on facts. Okay, so I see you Librans wants to go and apologize, so because someone is going to jail, and you Librans wants to go to you want to go to the jail to talk to someone. Whoever this person is that ends up in jail, it's like you want to go to the person to talk to the person and let the person know, hey, if there's anything I can do for you, let me know. Because you Librans is now recognizing that because of this liar, Aquarian, fraudulent man, someone end up going to jail. And you Librans are like, no, you Librans are like, I gotta help this person. Whatever way I can help this person, because whoever this person that ends up in jail is because of the lies of this Aquarian man, where he tried to create a fraud and show his co-worker, because his co-worker did not want to be in a connection with him. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Seven of voices in the reverse. Lie. He lies on his co-worker. He lied. Okay? Now people are finding out that he was in love with the co-worker and the co-worker didn't want him. Okay? So, yes, again, the energy of Aquarian. Venus in Aquarius, they're finding out that an Aquarian person, because a Scorpion is now really finding out that an Aquarian person is really devious. Okay? A Scorpion is now gathering a lot of understanding surrounding an Aquarian person. I recognize how this Aquarian person has been coming on their money is by creating fraud and letting other people fall and take the fall for their fraud that they have been creating. Yes, so I see a judge. Yep, a judge is shutting it down. A judge is like, nope, this is going to be shut down. A judge is like stepping in and saying no. Whoever this judge is like, no, it's not happening. No, not on my watch. No, this judge is now finding out the lies and of this Aquarian person, and how this Aquarian person have been having these wealth. How he has been coming on his wealth is basically lying on other people and letting people take the fall. And this judge is now stepping in, because this judge is stepping in and is finding out that it has been going on for a very long time. You Librans and Librans lawyer, legal system, you Librans are like, pulling yourself out of the situation, because I see you Librans are talking to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn person and said, oh my God, I just want this to be over. If I had known. So Librans, you're now finding out that this Aquarian man lied on his co-worker. There it is in the 10th house. You're now finding out the truth that this Aquarian man lied on his co-worker. And how he gets certain information is that he uses you to access and create legal documents, or get you to get people to create legal documents. They're now going to be finding out that this man had drug his co-worker, because here it is. You're now finding out that this man drug his co-workers. This man was doing drug also with his friends. He was hooking up with multiple people doing drugs. Okay? And he was drugging people in order to get what he wants. Wow, Libran, what a month, what a month. Okay. Wow, so Librans, you are really in to really get yourself out of a sticky situation that some of you got caught up in. Okay. A lot of you Librans is going to be finding out that this man and his friends, it's like they were sleeping around and doing drugs. Okay. You're going to be finding out. So we see the energy of the horror. Okay. A lot of you, you got to start looking at people horrors before you get involved with people. Okay. The color of the horrors, you can look it up on the internet to find out. And some people can see it, some people can't see it, but you got to clear your auras also, Libran, in this, and it's good to go out in the sun to clear your auras, okay? It's good to like sit in the sun for a while, like yeah, 5 minutes, not no longer. But you got to clear your aura. And a lot of you, this man has so much jealousy in his heart. This man has so much jealousy and hate in his heart. Okay, so yeah, I told you cruelty. So Libran, you're going to be having courage. A lot of you Librans are going to be having courage, really having courage, because you're now going to be finding out what this man tried to do to his co-worker. You're going to be finding out that the co-worker was not in love with this man. This man was in love with the co-worker. This man is a liar. And this man and the co-worker had nothing. You know, he had love for the co-worker, but the co-worker was like, no, because I see you. I know who you are. I know you are not a kosher person. The co-worker, you know, really see through this man illusion. And this is, and you know, this is a strange thing, because he wanted to throw his co-worker for doing this crime. Wow. What a really piece of work. So I see a lot of you Librans are trying to find inner strength. A lot of you Librans are trying to find inner strength. It's like a whole lot of you Librans are looking within, because it's like you Librans is talking to a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man and is thinking, Jesus, I can't wait for this to be over. But someone went to jail because of the lies of this Aquarian man. Someone went to jail. Someone is in jail because this Aquarian man lied to you Librans, and someone is now in jail. Okay, so we have the energy of love. This energy of love, this is so beautiful. The energy of love is coming out in the last week, and that is when in the last week a lot of you Librans is going to be going to this jailhouse or this thing there. A lot of you are going to be basically going to apologize to someone who is in jail, okay, and literally speak in jail. And I see some of you are now understanding a Scorpion person, because a Scorpion person, you know, people are looking at the Scorpion person as if the Scorpion person, conversation with a Scorpion person and Aquarian person, a Scorpion person have no more love for an Aquarian person, or vice versa, because this Scorpion, it wants financial, wants money. Okay, whoever the Scorpion person is wants money, and this Aquarian person or this Aquarian person wanted money from a Scorpion person. Whatever is going on, a Scorpion person is now finding out how this person was coming on their money. Okay, and if you notice is you see the love of money. So it's like a Scorpion person is now finding out that an Aquarian person have the love of money and will do anything in order to get money. Okay, okay, and they will go to you know, really disturbing ways in order to get their money. Okay, so there's a whole lot of love, because a lawyer is now going to be finding out. Okay, this is like 10 of Wands. So a lot of you are going to be the sun changes is going to be coming up for an old Sagittarian man. Okay, or changes is going to be coming up. I see a lot of you Librans like wants to escape all of what is going on. Okay, a judge is now going to be finding out what people were doing, and a judge is shutting it down, especially people from another country that was doing some sort of a fraudulent paperwork. A judge is going to shut it down. Okay, you see the ends. So it could be also someone in another country is now in jail because of another person lie. Okay, this Aquarian businessman, because it's in the house, is like this Aquarian businessman lied. Someone else in another country ends up in jail because of the lie of this person. Okay, they lie saying that, you know, they were in a relationship or a connection with someone and use someone else's name in order to acquire something, money from another country, using another person, you know, giving people information that they are in a connection, using that person's name to acquire a whole lot of money. Someone is ending up in jail, okay? And I see you Librans are going to that person to apologize in jail, because you were the one who let them create this document. So you Librans are like feeling bad about, you know, what happened to this person. And I see you going in the last week to apologize. All right, we gotta leave it here. Star guidance. Even in the darkness, there are clues of light. Even in the darkness, there are clues of light. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, Libran. Wow, congratulations, Libran. Energy of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Fortunes are always turning. Seize the opportunity to change the future. Congratulations. You have the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so star guidance and the Wheel of Fortune. Libran, it was a beautiful reading. It's really heavy. You know, these readings is to alert, because whoever you Librans are, you're going to be in the month of August is now finding out that whoever this Aquarian businessman or co-worker or whoever is lied on his co-worker. He and his co-worker had no relationship. They didn't have an affair or a relationship. This man lied. Okay, this man lied on his co-worker and tried to throw his co-worker under the bus, and took money or used his co-worker in order to get some sort of a long-term stability for himself. This person was looking for long-term stability. I gotta go. This was Namaste.